Let's get some more work done here. So, you see here I have a H hardware monitor. This is a free app you can get that checks your temperatures on your computer. My CPU is running in the upper close to 80 degrees Celsius. Is it 80 degrees Celsius or 80 Celsius? Are the degrees still degrees even in Celsius and Fahrenheit? 48 degrees, 48 Celsius. Or is it just 48? I don't know. Is it 48 Fahrenheit degrees or I don't know. Anyway, it was 70, almost 80. You can see I had a peak here of up into the low 80s for my Macs when I first turned the app on. That's how hot my computer was running. I noticed there's two spots: the lower right. Well, if you're facing the screen, lower right and the upper left, that were really hot, like hot to the touch. And I looked online, and it turns out that the lower right is the battery, which makes sense. That's where the plug is. And then the upper left is the CPU. And the CPU is what you're seeing here. And I was getting temperatures, like I said, upper 70s, 80. It wasn't hitting 80 too much, but it was 76, 77, 78, 79. Now I have this little fan. I don't know. Can you see this? Can I get it in the camera? All right, here we go. Barely, because I have a pretty long cord on it right now. So this is a little fan I got a while back, and I was running it on my computer in the past. I just set it in the top middle because the back was so hot I could barely tell which part was the hottest. But eventually I was kind of figuring out where the hottest spots were. Unfortunately, returning my computer 5 times, the little plate that sticks to the back of the case. See, this is like cold. This is like really. I mean, it's actually physically cold. That's after sitting on my very hot machine. This little metal plate here has sticky stuff on the back that you can put on, so it'll stick to your case, and then you put this on that, and the heat transfer, it'll suck the heat off the computer. And unfortunately, after returning it multiple times, this thing don't stick to my case anymore. And so I have no way to attach it to the case. So I turned off the monitor, and that helped a little bit, but it was still pretty hot. And I decided to try putting this thing on with my monitor face down, or with the system face down. You can see it's dropped down into the low 50s. That's nearly 20 to 25 degrees cooler Celsius. And when you think about it, 25 degrees Celsius is a lot. It's like compared to Fahrenheit, like so how many degrees is that? Alexa, how many degrees Fahrenheit is 25 degrees Celsius?
25 degrees Celsius is 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
I dropped it 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like dropping it from a warm summer day to freezing. or a very, very hot summer day to freezing temperatures. Going from 32 to 100 degrees. 77 is pretty much that, right? I mean, 99, 33 to 100, whatever. But actually, no, that's 33, 77. That's 110 degrees. It's going from it's 100. That's pretty freaking hot. I went from 110 degrees. This is like a sweltering summer day to a nice, chill 50-degree day. Chilly, cold, frozen, snowy day, 33 degrees. That's how much I dropped it. It said, according to 25 degrees Celsius is 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and I dropped it from 79 degrees Celsius to 52. That is crazy temperature drop. So this little fan works pretty good. Now, granted, I'm not using the monitor at the moment, and I haven't been doing too much while I've been doing this, so we'll keep an eye on it while I'm running. But that said, it's actually pretty impressive. Okay. Now I have moved the fan around. I moved it from, like I said, alternating back and forth between the battery. I want to get a second one. I want to put one on the CPU permanently and one on the battery permanently. Permanently to the point where, I mean, I remove it like if I went someplace or if I needed to take the fans off, or I needed to, for some reason or another, have the kickstand available. Now, if you want to put it on the lower, I recommend pulling the kickstand back and putting it underneath the kickstand. Because obviously going through the kickstand is not going to do much. It's just another layer of metal between you and the case. So, but anyway, yeah, it's I can put my hand on it. There's like no heat at all. I mean, it's not hot. Before it was so hot, I could barely keep my hand on it. It was that hot. So that's pretty significant. Anyway, let's do some work. All right, so last I was checking. I had gotten my stuff checked in. I was fiddling with. What did I do here? I gotta go look at what I did. I never remember. Oh yeah, I was making it so that case sensitivity. I was applying a case insensitivity to everything that wasn't a password, because apply case insensitivity to. But I do want to first. How do I test this? I can't, it's going to be tough to test this, short of a brand new login. That's because I don't have, once I've logged in, I don't have a way to log out for 7 days. I gotta change my cookie expirations. I should probably drop that down to like 24 hours for anything that isn't production. Because, yeah. It's going to be a thing. I should probably set cookie expirations as an environment variable. Alright. Oh, what time is it? It's 2:30. Focus, Ken. Focus. No more new stuff. Get done what you need to do. No new stuff right now. That's later. Let's do a quick note. I'm just going to add a sticky note here. We're going to say add environment variable to store cookie expiration. For each environment. This will allow me to set like dev. I can set it for 30 minutes, something small, and then it'll reset and I can log in. And then if I get to that point where I don't care about that anymore, I don't need to log in constantly or create new accounts. I could do something like in dev auto expire it. If I want to, something like that. Additionally, I could just set it to not do that and then just have log out kill count. So that's all things I need to do. But I need to come up with something to allow me to test that stuff. In fact, it might just be better for me to create a login or delete account kind of option. But, all right. Let's go ahead and check this in because I don't have that option right now. This should give me, hopefully as long as it's not syntactically broken, we should be fine. I think I did, which one am I on? I am on here. Let's go here, here. Okay, we are running, so everything seems to be up and running good. So auth is functioning correctly. access with it. Okay. Once my test is, let's go ahead and close. Which one am I doing? This is the NGROK one. So this is local dev. Local dev. And then I have, this is local dev, not through NGROK. No, actually, this is, yeah, it's local dev, not through NGROK. This is NGROK, local dev. It's the same thing. It's just like I'm hitting it from two different things. I'm hitting it through the NGROK ephemeral IP, which means it changes. I think it's daily or every other day, or I don't know when it changes. It could just be every time I log in. It just goes away. And then I have this, which is the same one. I don't even know why I have that twice. Okay, so the next thing is, once my system here goes in and automatically builds, I will have to, this will take a few minutes. So, this is going to take 6 minutes. I'm going to show you something, because it's just one of the things I do, and I mentioned it before. I'm going to show you this, because I have to. It's like sometimes, you know, when you're trying to let people know about something, you can't just talk, right? You gotta just, like, sometimes you gotta actually show what the heck it is you're talking about. And this, I'm telling you, this is cool. This is cool, and I'm not the only one that says so, even though it is my creation. But trust me, everybody who's ever got their hands on this thing so far in my history. Now, there's been people, I guess, over time who've kind of gone, yeah, it's not for me, but they never told me, but I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what's happening. I mean, who wouldn't, right? I mean, a lot of times you get things and go, hey, this is pretty awesome, and then sometimes it just turns out it's not what you want. Now, I obviously like them. If you were here at my abode, you would be able to see that I use them a lot. I use them a lot. And obviously, I wouldn't say they're free for me by any means, because I paid for all of them, right? But they are by far the coolest, most amazing storage. And you're like, what the heck are you doing? I'm making room on my desk, because I haven't actually tried to do this on my desk before, so it's going to take a little bit of space. So in order for me to show you these things, in order for me to show you these puppies, I have to actually clear up some space, because they take up a little bit of space to demo them, and such is the way that it goes.